Hello, this is jaythewolf again, and I'm going to be continuing this. Okay, so a fireball from his dreams hit the bridge just like it did in his dreams. Well, it didn't hit it in his dream. He woke up before it hit. But now this is after, pretty much. Like it's happening in real life. You could see two eyes looking at him, and he realized that it slowed down. It slowed down before hitting the bridge. So it didn't do as much damage. Like there was something controlling it. He is scared but still is analyzing things. Like when you're scared, you look at everything pretty much. Well, I do. Sometimes you don't, but I do. uh, Not as much damage as it should have. No, no, no. My arms flew up. Like out of nowhere, his arms flew up in front of him, blocking my face. And like he'd even tell them to, like they just did it on their own, like something else was controlling them. Just as his arms, oops, oops, just as his arms blocked him, it was kind of like an instinct type thing. His arms blocked him right as this thing threw a kick. It kicked him so hard that it threw him pretty much like off the bridge. Uh, Flow? That flow? Flew? I flew down the street. He lands on his back. My back hits the ground first. That's the ground first, making me bounce. So he kind of bounces from hitting the ground so hard, and he flips. And he flipped and grabbed at the ground, trying to slide to a stop. I looked up at what the thing was. It looked like a human. Looked like a human. Stood there. If I can smell. Stood there, his leg out. I blinked and instantly it was on top of me. It started to stomp my face into the ground. I was scared, but not because I was being attacked, but because I was feeling no pain. So this thing starts stomping his face in the ground, and he feels nothing. Like nothing at all is happening. Like he's just taking it. The force of each hit was enough to crack the ash asphalt. You know, asphalt. That's how I spell it. Okay. Asphalt beneath. You capitalize it, but you don't fix it. Beneath my face. So he's just getting his face pounded in right now. Two spaces between them. What the heck? No, get back here. Beneath my face. As it lifted its leg up for another hit, I speared its leg. What the heck? What are you? Capitalize. Oh, get back there. As it lifted up its leg for another hit, I speared its leg, grabbing a hold of it. A hold of it. Because he's not just going to let it beat the shit out of him. He's going to try and do something. Especially when he's not feeling anything. This thing's doing so much damage. And he's not feeling anything. Of course he's going to attack back. He has a fighting chance now. Something's different. Whether his body is rising up to the challenge of something that's obviously far stronger than him. Because obviously it has to be. It fell out of the sky and is able to just attack him. And it has to be strong. I mean, obviously, it kicked him probably like, I don't know, I didn't really specify the distance. Maybe I should put like 20 feet. But it's stomping his face into the ground. And it's breaking the asphalt. But he's not feeling it. So he starts to attack back. He speared its leg, grabbing a hold of it, and throwing it away from me. It recovered. It instantly recovered. Recorded. instantly recovered. As it came after me again, threw the I threw a punch, but it grabbed my arm and flung. Flung? That's actually a word. Okay, I guess. It flung slamming. Oh, like this thing has some type of. It has training. It was able to counteract his attack and use it to keep attacking him. He threw a punch, it grabbed it and threw just like flung him over top of itself and slammed him down, kind of like a judo flip. It like judo flipped him kind of, and it slammed him to the ground. As soon as I hit the ground, I grabbed hold of its leg. So it slammed him down. He grabs its leg, trying to keep some type of grappling going. Because usually in fights, I've noticed a lot of people, a lot of street fights, they always tend to grab each other. They're always grabbing. Like, sometimes I'll see people throw punches, but most of the times they're just grabbing a hold of each other, manhandling each other all the damn time. And he doesn't know how to fight too well, so he's just grabbing at whatever he can. And this thing has some fighting technique to it. Like, it's been trained. He doesn't know that yet, but it has. It's superior to him in fighting ability, but he's still trying. And we're about 12 minutes in, so I'm going to have to end it there. And so he's starting to fight this thing that came from the sky. But this thing, it's an alien. It came from space. It has a type of shielding around it, which comes into play soon. Like, he goes to punch it, and it pops up that shield, and he hits the shield, and it's like unbreakable, and it pretty much breaks his hand when he hits it. And I'm gonna put that in soon, next video. So I'm going to leave you on another cliffhanger. Cliffhanger after cliffhanger after cliffhanger. I want this story to be exciting, to be compelling. I want you to keep reading, and I want you to help me. Because I mean, look at this. I'm terrible. There's most likely probably half a dozen run-on sentences in here. I'm trying not to keep run-on sentences. I'm probably not putting commas where they're supposed to be and periods where they're not supposed to be and blah, 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 blah. But yeah, see you in the next episode. Bye!